Hey, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter when you may be catching this particular broadcast. And I don't like the glare on the glasses, but I don't know. Alta V spells to hear your voice manager. I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. Hey. I'm thinking I need to have somebody do like a theme song at this point, y'all. I don't know. After live streaming for 5 years, I think I need a theme song. What y'all think? So that way we could come on strong. Because I just feel like we should be dancing when we come on. We should dance in and dance out. Maybe that's the church girl in me. Is that what it is? Dun, 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 dun. No. No, okay. For those that do not know, good morning, Nina. How are you? For those that do not know, listen, I am the host of the hashtag Speakeasy podcast, founder of the World Voice League, founder of the Our Voice Matters blog, but I'm here because it is time for us to press play, and we are back with the morning press. Yes, the morning press is back. With that being said, make sure that you come in. Let me know where you're coming in from. That part. Look, I just feel like a theme song is necessary at this point. I feel like the theme song is just like, it'll get us all in there. That mood, like, oh, she about to go in. She about to go ham on us. Let's go. Let's go. Hashtag catch it. I'm gonna talk to my people. I'm gonna talk to my people because I think a theme song is necessary. But guys, those of you that do not know, we are talking about pressing play this week, and I will go and of course let you. If this is your first time, I know some of y'all gonna say, "Well, wait. What does play stand for?" I got you. But each day we're doing a different part of it. And so yesterday was P, which was pursue the big things. And we talked about some great things. So if you missed it, go back and catch that good replay. It's still available. It's still up. Make sure that you share it out. Make sure that you let me know what you got out of it. And let me know where you're watching from. So that way I can come and high five you in the comments. But today is about leave the table. Now, this gonna hurt a few people's hearts. It's gonna hurt a few people. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. So just let the people know in the comments. Get your tissues, get your notepad, get your index cards, get your pen, but get your tissues because the reality is that some of you have been sitting at a table that you don't need to sit at. And so it's time to leave the table. That's one of the things. In order for us to be able to press play and really go in the way we need to go in for our business, for our life, for our health, we have to press play. We got to leave the table. Now, why is that so significant? Listen, I remember, now I don't know how old y'all are. I remember a saying, there comes a point where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Come on, come on, come on. There comes a time when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And some of you, I asked you this question this morning. Are you sick and tired? Because let's be honest, and I had a issue a few weeks ago where, we were talking about, my family were talking about, how long you can keep boiled eggs. There's no smell to it. It doesn't smell any different. It didn't look any different. But you're only supposed to have boiled eggs for up to a week, right? And then it becomes contaminated. Then it becomes something that can make you sick. And so we not thinking had it longer than a week and it made me sick and nobody else was eating it like that. They didn't care. Yeah. But it made me sick. But here's the thing. It did not have a different look than an egg that was not contaminated. I don't know if y'all ready for this because I'm about to go in deep on y'all this morning. I don't know if y'all done shared it out. I don't know if y'all done told people, tell a friend to tell a friend. But an egg that is contaminated looks no different than an egg that is not contaminated when it comes to a boiled egg. Some of you are sitting at tables where the food and what's being prepared and served is contaminated, but it looks no different than what is not contaminated. And so you're getting sick, but because it doesn't look like it's making you sick, you stay at the table. How many of y'all can relate to that? And so I had to do this whole research. I had to figure out what all this stuff was about. But it was crazy. Good morning, Paula. It was crazy because I was like, that's never something I've ever had a conversation with somebody about, a boiled egg and how long you can keep it. Here's the thing. Y'all better come on. Sometimes what we do in convenience is poisoning us. Oh, come on, y'all better come on this morning. Sometimes what you do in convenience is poisoning you. I know. That just took somebody. Look. Come on. It may not look contaminated, but it is. Sometimes the things that we've been putting in our bodies, listen, it's poisonous, it's contaminated, but we don't see it as being contaminated because it doesn't look that way. Listen, you've gotten to a point where you feel like something's wrong. You feel like something's off. You're not making money in your business. You're putting out more money than what you're bringing in. Or you find yourself doing all of these different things and it's like you're on the hamster wheel. Listen, I won't tell y'all business. I just tell mine. It's like you on the hamster wheel and you keep going and going and going, but you're not seeing progress. You're busy, but not productive. You showing up more for somebody else than you showing up for you. Y'all better come on. Come on. Come on. You showing up for somebody else, but you're not showing up for you. And so I had to have a hard look at what tables were, I was sitting at. Was it tables that was feeding me? Come on. Or was it a table that was poisoning me? Is it a table that is nourishing me to be able to grow? Or is it a table that's stunting my growth? We know that a few years back, Tyler Perry said that, when people won't give you a seat at their table, then create your own table. Well, some of you, because you got comfortable because somebody gave you a seat at their table, not realizing that the seat at the table was killing you. Y'all better come on this morning, not realizing that the seat at the table was poisoning your purpose. Oh, y'all, that's a quotable moment. Y'all better go on and put that out there and tag me in it. Because guess what? Your seat at the table was poisoning your purpose. And so here it is, 2-3 years later, you still see no progress. Here it is, 2-3 years later, you still see no change. Here it is, 2-3 years later, and you're trying to figure out why you are unfulfilled. It's time to leave the table. It's time to leave the table. Unfortunately, we get comfortable, especially in entrepreneurship. In our health, we get comfortable. In relationships, we get, oh, y'all better come on this morning. We get comfortable in our relationships. We get comfortable. Why? Because guess what? We're thinking that we're eating and at least we're eating. Oh, y'all better, woohoo, this morning. I don't know if y'all got that. I don't know if you caught that. Come on. Come on. You thinking that, oh, at least I'm eating. See, the poverty mindset is one that is very dangerous because what people think is that the poverty mindset stops when I make money. Y'all better come on this morning. Y'all better tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all think that the poverty mindset stops when I start making money, but that's not how the poverty mindset works. The poverty mindset does not stop until you stop it. The poverty mindset does not quit until you quit it. Guess what? If you don't take time to work on the mindset of being someone who is prosperous, then you will always have that poverty mindset. Come on. Come on. I've seen far too many entrepreneurs come into business and have a poverty mindset, and they'll sit at tables where they're being poisoned. They're sitting at tables where they're being malnourished, simply to say that they're sitting at the table. Y'all better come on. just to say I'm sitting at the table, just to be able to take pictures and post and say I'm sitting at the table. But what are you getting at the table? And so, okay, so let's take a step back. So when we think about being at the table, when we think about what it means to sit at the table, there's some things that really do stand out. And there's going to be people that, again, it's not going to be the popular post, y'all. It's not going to be the one where everybody watching and commenting and throwing it back because they like, no, 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 that hurts. I understand. I get it. This is not the conversation that people want to have in the forefront, because this is the conversation they want to have behind closed doors. If I have it in the forefront, then people are going to think I'm gullible. Let's be honest. People are going to think I'm gullible. They're going to think that I'm somebody who I can't take care of myself, or I can't run a business, or I don't see through people, or all of these different things. And so they're scared to talk about this conversation, but I'm fitting to talk about it because I lived it and overcame it. And I wouldn't be in the position I'm in now if I did not go and do the work. And so I'm giving you this work this morning, okay? Because I love you. It's because I love you. I love you. Listen, come on. It's because I love you. Come on. Look, she said, I have gotten up from several tables. Come on. I wasn't being served. I was being malnourished. It wasn't moving my needle forward, but I was moving everybody else's needle. Okay. It wasn't moving my needle forward, but I was moving everybody else's needle forward because I was bringing something to the table, but what was at the table wasn't feeding me. Okay. I hope y'all caught that. Caught it? Hashtag catch it. Hashtag catch it. So you know that it's time to evaluate the table you are sitting at. First and foremost, are you eating? Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, are you eating? That's number one. So many times I see people who are seated at a table and they're not eating. They're behind in the shadows. They're not asking questions. They're not doing any self-work. They're paying for class after class, and the classes are sitting. Listen, again, I won't tell your business. I'll tell mine. I know it hurt. But you taking class after class, but the stuff is sitting on your laptop. You going to conference after conference, but the replays are sitting on your laptop and you haven't listened to them. Come on. You going and you getting book after book. Oh, now I'm about to step on all types of toes this morning. You getting book after book, but you ain't read them. And so you not eating makes you malnourished. You're not eating puts you at a deficit. Come on. Come on. Whoo, you better come on this morning, Paula. Paula said, when you don't speak your truth, it holds you hostage. So I'm able to speak my truth. I know other people are still stuck in it and they can't necessarily speak their truth this morning, and that's okay. I got you. I'm gonna tell my story, and you ain't got to tell your story. You can just be my amen corner this morning if you don't want to tell your story. That's all right. But I'm gonna tell y'all this story because I found that there are far too many people who are living at a deficit, who are working a business at a deficit. When there's people that need your products or services, they need who you are. Come on. Come on. Look, are you eating at the table? Are you in the book, but you're not? Come on. You better come on. Are you in the book, but you're not leveraging the book? You're building someone else up, but not you, because you don't know how to leverage the book. You don't know how to leverage the experience. Come on. Look, y'all better come on this morning. I told you, y'all better shout it out. Tell a person, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Because we going in. Number one, are you eating? Number two, are you serving? Let me tell you something. When I come to a table to eat and to serve in some capacity. Every time I sit down for a networking event, every time I attend a conference, I sit down to eat and to serve. There's something I can do. I can pass somebody a plate. Listen, pass the peas like we used to do. I said, pass the peas like we used to do. I said, pass the peas like we used to do. Listen, you can do something. If somebody's drink is low, you can help pour the drink. If somebody is, somebody says, oh my goodness, they dropped their fork, you can get a new fork for someone. There's a way for you to serve when you're at the table. Here's the thing, is some people get so focused on eating that they forget to serve while they are at the table. And so when you forget to serve, you tend to overeat and consume things that you don't need to eat. Y'all better come on this morning. Come on. Come on. When you are seated at the table, if you are not serving at the table and all you're doing is eating, you're not bringing anything to the table. You're not creating memorable moments. You're not going and adding to the conversation. You're not serving in some capacity. You have to really say, why am I at this table? Am I at this table because of the community? Or am I at this table just to eat because I think it's going to fill me up? Come on. Come on. Come, listen. You listen. And you don't have to try to fight to serve at the head table because everybody's important. I don't know if y'all getting this morning. I don't know if y'all tapping into this good word this morning. This a good word this morning. But I need you to have this understanding. So many times we get it confused, you guys. So many times we get it confused because we think that when we sit at the table, we're just there to eat. How many of you sit at a table and don't have a conversation? So why would you sit at a business table and not talk? At least, why would you not serve in some capacity? Why would you not listen? My clients know, I tell them all the time, whenever you show up, people should know three things about you. They should know who you are, who you serve, and how you serve. Do they have to know who you are because you're the loudest in the room? No. I've gone to many of places where I did not speak up 100%, where I wasn't the loudest one in the room, where I wasn't the one at the front of the room making noise and all of that. I didn't have to be. But people, when I leave the room, you will know who I am, who I serve, and how I serve. And no, everybody in the room may not get served by me. Everybody in the room may not know who I am. But guess what? There are people that will know who I am, who I serve, and how I serve. Each and every time. It's in how I show up. It's in how I serve. It's in what I say out my mouth. It's in my attitude. It's in my presence. Because I know, I don't know about you, but for me, everywhere my feet tread, I have dominion. So whether I'm treading there virtually or in person, everywhere my feet tread, I have dominion. And so you walk different when you know who you walking with. I'm I'm gonna let y'all hold that for a second. Let that filter in your shanana. Come on. Come on. Let that filter in your shanana. Hey Cherie. Hey Carolyn. Good morning. Good morning. Cherie said, uh-huh. Listen, let that filter in your shanana. You walk different when you know who you're walking with. I don't have to tread lightly. I don't have to walk on eggshells. I did that for a while. I did that. And then while everybody else ate, I was starved. Come on. While everybody else ate, I was starving, y'all. I can't tell you how many times I've seen entrepreneurs have to shut their door because they're not getting what they need, because they starving. Good morning, Daniel. Because they're starving. And so you have to leave the table. I had to learn the hard way. And so I starved. I was putting out more money to travel and do all of these different things than I was actually making in my business. I wasn't getting the support that I needed. I wasn't even asking for the support because when I sat at the table, I wasn't even a thought. So you got to have this understanding. I walk with authority because I know who I'm walking with. And at some point, we have to understand that walking away from the table does not mean that you are a failure. Come on. I don't know if y'all caught that this morning. Walking away from the table does not mean that you're a failure. Walking away from the table means that you know the authority that is within you. Walking away from the table means that I know the power that I have. Walking away from the table means that I know that there's something greater that's supposed to be happening right now. And if I stay here, I will poison my purpose. I told y'all this not going to be the popular conversation this morning. It's not going to be the popular one this morning. When we think about pressing play means that there's going to be times where I have to say no to people, where I have to get up from the table and create my own table, or when I have to go back to that table. Because this is the thing. Sometimes it's not even leaving the table. Sometimes it's being more cognizant of your presence at that table. Come on, listen. Sometimes it's being more cognizant of your presence at that table. That table is valuable. If table, let me tell you something. And just because you walk away from a table, it doesn't make the table invaluable. It just wasn't work. It wasn't for you. I need y'all to stop thinking that we have to bash people and their table of choice. It's not to bash anybody and their table of choice. Their table of choice is their table of choice. What poisons me may not poison you. What's good for my business may not be good for your business. What's good for my health is not always good for your health. Some people drink milk, some people drink almond milk, some people drink oat milk, some people drink soy milk. Guess what? You have to do what's going to be best for you. Leaving the table is having the understanding that I'm going to do what's working best for me. It's not about me saying that there's something wrong with your table. Come on. Come on. It's not me saying that there's something wrong with your table. It's saying that your table is not wrong. It's not right for me. Let me tell you something about the enemy. Is what the enemy will do is the enemy, when you get up from a table, the enemy will try to attack you. You know, he goes for your mind first and make you think that you have to bash the table that you were sitting at. The enemy will make you think that you have to go and talk bad about the table you were sitting at. No, no, no. You don't have, that's maturity. You don't have to talk bad about the table you were sitting at. It just wasn't the table for you. Be mindful of people that attempt to come to you to stir up conversations in that manner. Because, see, a poisoned person that's seeing somebody get healthy and well is going to come back and try to repoison you. Y'all better come on this morning. Y'all better come on this morning. Look, a poisoned person, a sick person who doesn't realize they're sick or who doesn't care will come up to you not caring that you're trying to be healthy. When we think about someone who's attempting to be sober, when they're leaving drug addiction, when they're leaving a domestic violent relationship, you have to be mindful of the people that you talk with and that you commune with, because it's very easy for someone to get in your head and make you think that you left a good thing. Well, you were more fun when you drank. You were easier to talk to when you were high. This a grown people conversation this morning. I don't know if everybody grown that can understand. You got to be grown, because this is the time where it's not about you. I got to do the self work. Look, Cherie said, true. It's not about you. I got to do the self work, because guess what? The reality is that you're always going to have somebody that's going to try to redirect you back to the table that you just left. They're going to redirect you to the table you just left, because they don't realize that there's something greater if they walk away. And so I had people, when I left that table, I left many tables. I had people come and try to gossip. I had people come and try to badmouth me. I had people talk about me. I had a whole bunch of stuff happen. But if I would have stayed at that table, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't have been able to create the tables that I have created. See, when we poison our purpose, we're not just poisoning us. Y'all better catch this. When you are sitting at a table that is poisoning your purpose, it is not just poisoning you. It's poisoning your children. It's poisoning your legacy. It's poisoning your clients. And so everything that you eat and consume, it's a vine. It's going to them. It's going to them. And you have to have that understanding that, guess what? I need to know that there is something greater. I needed to understand and step into something bigger. And sometimes we sitting at that table, again, simply because we're comfortable. Come on. Look. Come on. Whew. Paula just said it. Oh my goodness. Be mindful of the withdrawal symptoms of your addiction. Sometimes we were just comfortable because they were giving us the kudos, right? They were giving us the hand claps and the high fives. It's like being at the job and the job give you the Chick-fil-A gift card and you like, I like Chick-fil-A. You're like, I like Chick-fil-A. I like pizza. I like this, but they're not feeding you. You don't see any progress being made. You don't see the potential. You've gotten stuck. And not only are you stuck, you don't know how to get out. Like, you genuinely don't know how to get out. So let's talk about what that looks like. Let's talk about what that looks like. So I already said, we gotta, are you eating? Are you serving? And can you see the value in what's being served? Are you eating? Are you serving? Can you see the value in what's being served? Something that I had to start doing, I made a promise to my clients where we would no longer waste time, energy, and money. And in doing so, it put me in a different positioning. It put me even into a different position so much that in January, I'm doing a mastermind for women who are already in business and who are looking for that exposure piece because they're missing that piece, right? So I'm doing a whole mastermind for 10 women, and that's in January. But here's the reason why. I found that people will go to a table because the food looks good, but it's no nutrients in it. There's the things that are going on there. It's not going to boost them forward the way that they thought it was going to boost them forward. And so they hear, they have all these conversations, and there's things that are going on. I've connected with women that have put out thousands and thousands of dollars for programs that did not work, where they did not make any money back. I've connected with women who have put out upwards of $25,000 on a program and they didn't get a return out of it. I've connected with women who have put out $10,000. And here it is. These are the same women that are coming to me and asking me questions because I'm that person. I'm that person that I had somebody say to me the other day that I was serving, and she was just like, "No, she knows everything. Like she knows, and if she don't know, she's going to find somebody that can get you what you need. But she knows all of this stuff. Come on." But people didn't see that because I'm not always the one that has to be at the forefront. So I'm not telling you all of these different things. I'm not running to the forefront to, try to be seen. And I just said, wow, my commitment to my clients is that we will not waste time, energy, and money. And so in the last few years, I had to leave some tables. I had to change my eating habits. Oof, y'all better catch this. Y'all better catch it. Oh, y'all better catch it. I had to change my eating habits. I had to shift what tables I was eating at. And then I had to be comfortable. Now this gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt some people. When you leave a table and create your own table. See, this is the part about what Tyler Perry said that he didn't go in any deeper. But when you leave the table, you are starting from scratch. And so there may be some ramen noodle days. I want y'all to catch this. I hope y'all catch it. There will be some ramen noodle days. There will be some days where you have to make the investments. And so that means you're eating peanut butter and jelly. There will be some days when you're creating a table that is sustainable and sturdy for other people to come and sit at the table with you. There are going to be days where you look at that table and you roll your eyes because you're tired and you're frustrated. But when you make a commitment to creating a table, there's always going to be people that come alongside you that want to support. I think that was one of the most valuable things that I've learned. Come on. Look, Cherie just said it. I wish y'all could see. Y'all, Facebook is doing its own thing. It ain't even showing nobody. Like it made my video private on Facebook. It's doing its own thing, y'all. That's all right. I'm gonna make it public so it can be shared out. But Cherie said on Facebook, please, do y'all know how many connections I have made in a year because of the connector Altavis? She said they better ask somebody. This is what we do. And so we know how they say originally it was 7 degrees of separation. It's not 7 degrees anymore, y'all. Because of social media, because of networking, it's about 3 degrees of separation. And so I've been able to connect with people all over. I was able to have Howard Ross, the man that was doing the diversity training for the White House, as a guest on the Speakeasy podcast. And I didn't seek him out. His team sought me out. But I don't boast. I don't come on here showing a PayPal account. I don't show, that's not me. What would be the purpose of that? How is that serving people? Come on. Whew, you better say that. Give people an opportunity to support you by creating your own tape. when we put ourselves in that position, then there's always going to be something that happens for you. There always will be. And so my podcast, we're almost at 8,000 downloads. We're about to, but for the month of December, we're going to reach 2,000. We're going to reach 10,000 downloads by the end of December. Because I am who I am, because I'm doing the work. My blog has tripled the views and engagement that we did last year. And then what we did last year was double what we did the year before. Increase will occur. Increase will happen. But sometimes you're sitting at the wrong table, and so you cannot be fed what you need in order for you to grow. And then we're scared to create our own table because we think we gonna miss out on something. Come on. Come on. You gotta have that peace. What people fail to realize is that sometimes the chaos that we're going through is because of the table we're sitting at. It's sometimes the chaos that we're going through is the chaos that we bring into the table. Come on. Come on. I love peace of mind. My home is peaceful, even with teenagers, y'all. Yeah, it's a lot, y'all. But I love my peace. Understand that when you put yourself in a position to create tables, there's going to be some things that happen. But man, when I tell you these opportunities that are opening up, if I would have stayed at the table, I wouldn't be in this position. I listen. I even had somebody who said to me, "Oh yeah, you should go and you should y'all wait till y'all see. I'm about to post. Well, no, I haven't gotten the flyer for you. When I post this next flyer for this next thing that's coming up, y'all gonna understand why I tell y'all sometimes you gotta get up from the table if what is being served is not serving you, is poisoning you. You got to get up from the table. I have literally I have people ridicule me, make jokes about it. Ha ha ha, da, 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 all this stuff. You should be charging people to be on your podcast and I don't, that's stupid that you're not doing this. Oh, I had all types of I had all types of stuff. Wait till y'all see this flyer that I'm about to post for this opportunity that came up because I don't charge people on my podcast. That part. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't understand how media works because they're not charging you to go on Breakfast Club. They're not charging you, and it's when you think of something bigger and when you have a broader mindset, you're not thinking about just the here and now. See, it's different because some people, come on, some people they thinking about the here and now. I'm thinking further than that. And so while you get your $25 here and now, and then I get my 25,000, make it make sense. While I get my 2,500, you get your $25 now, your 25, your 2,000, your 200, and I get my 25,000. I just had to do it. I had to wait a little longer, but I still got way more than which it's because I'm putting in the time. I'm putting in the work. We got things to do. So that part. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's definitely one where I want to see other women in business move to. And I think this is the greatest opportunity. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing the whole press play series is because we are in the opportune moment Like, as entrepreneurs, there is no reason why you should not be hitting it at all cylinders right now. With the businesses that have closed, with the opportunities that are opening up, we are all on a level playing field right now. There are people that need what you have. They need it. They need it. And when they can tap into it, oh, they'll pay money for it. It's just part of what it is. They're going to pay money for what they really want. That part. So I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for sharing that. I love it. So, okay, so let's do a quick run back. Quick on run back. So you're going to ask yourself these 3 questions. Are you eating? Are you serving? And can you see the value in what's being served at the table? Is it time for you to leave the table? Remember, this week is all about pressing play. Press play. And when you press play, you pursue the big things. You leave the table. You have applied knowledge, and it's about you. YOU. And so pursue the big things. Leave the table. Applied knowledge, and YOU. If you pursue the big things, go back and check out yesterday's broadcast. Make sure that you come back tomorrow for applied knowledge. And if you're catching the replay of this, I'm sorry it went so long. I normally try to keep it at 30 minutes, but we was going in a little bit today. By all means, let me know where you're coming in from so that way I can come and high five you in the comments. And then also I can, thank you for being for tuning in. I appreciate it each and every time. With that being said, guys, y'all know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? Make sure that you are coming and joining the conversation, bit.ly/World Voice Community. Join the free Facebook group. That is how you can come and join the conversation. We would love to have you. And until next time, guys, I am your host, Ultimate Poser, your voice manager. I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. You guys, don't forget to press it out. See ya.